Hello, my friends. Welcome to Flow with Jess. I'm just sitting here out on a little solo adventure, sipping my maple matcha, a little liquid lunch, if you will. I hope everyone's having a really beautiful day. I decided to go see a mortgage specialist coach today at my friendly neighborhood Libro. And you know, I think I've spoken about this before. Buying a house is something that has been on my bucket list since I was like a kid, you know? I used to watch Till Death Do Us Part. I used to I still do. I go on realtor.ca and I just like look at houses and I just like imagine myself in them, and I'm like, one day I will have you. And life has just been life, and it just hasn't yet worked out. And like, you know, you hear a lot, and I mean, I know that everyone has their challenges and their specific demographics have challenges associated with the kind of stretch of time that you are in your formative years and all of the things. Get it? Yeah. And so one of the things you hear about is like us millennials like cannot buy houses. We're always buying our $6 coffees. This is like a $2 tea, but we're always going and buying our drinks, and we can't save enough money to get a down payment for a house. And millennials just seem to never be able to purchase homes. So that's just where I am. And I'm really trying. I'm really trying. But being self-employed is not the way to get a mortgage. And I did that for many, many years. And then I had a kid and had no income coming in for that. I actually had to get, I went back to school for a year, and I was able to get lots of grants, which was beautiful, and a little bit of loan money to live off of for like way over a year, and about a solid year. And that was wonderful. And then I've only had a job technically now for, you know, a handful of months. And so here I am, and I was like, you know what, I got this ad being like, we'll give you $4,500 for closing costs. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go have a conversation with somebody to be like, how am I like super far away here? Like what do I really need? Can I do this as an individual? Do I need to do it in a partnership? What's the deal here? And I went, and she basically said, you know, you're on the right track. Like, just keep saving your money. Here's an account. Put it in your account. Put it in this account. Just keep saving. You don't have to apply as a couple. You can apply as an individual. And if you have a co-signer, great. If they can give you a little bit more money, great. Heads up, it's probably going to be about $10,000 in closing costs. I'm like, wow, that's a lot more than I thought. So noted. And she said, yeah, they take your last 2 years of income. So, you know, just keep working at your job, essentially. Keep working, and eventually you're going to be ready to get a house. It's not, she basically was like, it's not that it's not hard, but like, it's not as hard as I think you think it is. And I'm like, okay, thank you. That feels really nice to know. So, yeah, that's what I'm kind of working towards. And I'm really excited about it because I've said the current house we're in, I love this house with my whole entire heart. I love it. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for everything that it is, but there are a lot of challenges that like it would be nice to not have. Like, our deck is falling over. There's like a weird hole in the floor. The carpets are 1 billion years old, and there's no air conditioning. There's no heating. We live with people, which I don't necessarily have a problem with, but like, we're the problem. And I just hate that it sucks to live with us, because we're like a loud, rambunctious little family with a toddler, and we play a lot of music. I mean, there's not instruments in the house really right now, but like, we had a drum kit in there. My husband ran a recording studio out of there. You know, we had guitars, we played music. You know, we have a dog. Now we have a cat. I think if you were here, I think it was the last video, I was telling you all about the little situation with the cat that found us. And I did my due diligence. I took her to the vet, and they were like, no, she doesn't have a microchip. They think that they were like, it's she. I'm like, thank you. They think that she was caught by the city, spayed, and then released back out because she has her ears been cut, and that's like a sign of that, I guess. And then I posted her on the neighborhood groups and to lost pet database in the city, and I'm trying to find her home. But then I realized that, so the next day, yesterday, she's not leaving. She was like, I found my house, like, this is where I belong here. And so yesterday I called the vet, and they were like, yeah, we got one appointment time left. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna bring her in. They did a physical, they gave her some like anti-parasite stuff, and I was like, listen, like, is this a stray cat? And they're like, honestly, like, she's in really good shape. She's like the perfect body condition. She doesn't have any sores. Her teeth are really good. She's super friendly, like super, super friendly. And they're like, I don't know if she's a stray, but like, I was like, but if a cat had a house and it got lost, I don't know. It just seems strange to me that she was just like wanting to be in the house. She was like, you're my family now. So I don't know. I really don't know what to think. But yeah, she's still at the house. She's been sleeping on the deck because her and Sadie have not been, they're like slowly starting to like, we're trying to introduce them slowly. But she made her way into the house last night. And she, was getting cozy, and her and Sadie were just kind of navigating. And then this morning she came in the house, and she's just been chilling in the house now. And I think that we have a cat. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for a cat. I don't have all the things we need, and I'm trying to not get too into it, because number one, my husband's allergic, and like, she may still have a home, so I'm kind of holding out to see if somebody is like, this is my cat, because I don't want to take anyone's cat. Like, that just feels not good to me. But yeah, this cat, I think, is our cat. Some girl at work was like, have you heard of the cat distribution system? And I was like, yeah, that's what they called it when the city catches and releases them. And she's like, no, like the cat distribution center or system where cats just like find you in like a magic way. And I was like, oh no, I haven't heard of that, but that totally tracks. That because I've said to the universe, we've wanted a cat, but with Josh being allergic, it just hasn't really been. It's been hard. Like, it's been hard to get, because he's very allergic. So we haven't had a cat, and then all of a sudden this cat comes into our world, and like, he seems to be okay. He seems to be not super itchy and scratchy. So I don't know. I think it's gonna work out, but it's so weird. Cat just like found us, so we're just trying to make sure that Sadie doesn't feel too displaced. She's definitely very uncomfortable. They're like starting to kind of get used to each other a little bit, but you can tell Sadie's very on edge about the whole thing. So I just don't want her to feel, displaced. So we're, it depends on how they're, how they keep interacting. If things are going well, then I guess I have a cat now. So that's my fun story. So yeah, we have a growing family. And yeah, I love our house so much, but we're like a little chaotic, and it makes me feel so bad living with people, because I just know it's a lot to deal with, and there's only so much I can do. Like, there's this line that I think about a lot, and it's like, on one side, I'm trying to not be a jackass, and I don't want to disrupt people's lives so much that it's causing them like distress and discomfort, and it's shifting the energy, so they're like putting bad energy back out to me, because I'm creating not a hostile environment, but like not a peaceful one, because I value my space and my peace and my quiet, and like my home, I needed to be like a saint. Like, I needed to be like a sanctuary. So assuming that other people want to live like that, I don't want to cause any distress in their world. But then there's this other side of like, I can't tiptoe across my house all the time. I can't not play any music. And I have a toddler who throws things, and we break things all the time, and things drop, and it just is what it is, and we have to just like live our life, but trying to do it in like a semi-respectful way. But having our own home would be great, because then we can be as loud and chaotic as we are, you know. We can take up space, and it's our own, and we're not disrupting anyone. And also to just have that space be my own. Like, again, the other beautiful duality about it is, you know, how much effort do you put into, like, I've repainted this house so many times, you know, we clean the baseboards, we do sometimes, not a ton, but we, you know, we're trying to take care of it. We're trying to keep it a beautiful place, but like the floors need to be replaced, and there's really nothing we can do about it. The deck is very dangerous. There's really nothing we can do about it. How much effort do I put into growing flower beds and a garden when this simply is not my house, and in theory I'm going to be moving? So it's like, how you want to put the effort in so that you can be comfortable in this moment and for the near future, but then not too much time and energy into it that could be placed elsewhere, because in theory a beautiful home that we can own will be in our future, and then we can take the time and energy to really settle in and make it our own and create just this beautiful space for our family. And I'm just like really looking forward to that, and it's something that I've wanted for a very, very long time, and it just feels nice to know that in theory it could be something that could happen in the next couple of years. We just really need to we really just need to make a lot of money. We just need to really keep working, keep saving, and keep saving, and just allow a little bit more time to pass, and things will hopefully start to shift. So, which is exciting, very exciting. Okay, so I picked a place where there's people doing yard work. Makes sense. Apologies for the loudness. Anyways, I think I'm gonna make this one short and sweet. I want to get home to this little family of mine and see how everyone's doing. So happy Friday. I hope all is well. It's a long weekend here in Canada. Could I tell you what for? No, I really don't pay attention to holidays. I'm always working them. My mom was like, what are you doing for this long weekend? I'm like, working. It's just like a regular day. My schedule is the same every week. Well, I actually have to work. I have to work an extra day. I have to work on Sunday, which is really sad, because usually Sundays are my day off. One of my days off, but I'm helping out my team. People are on vacation, so I'm gonna be working Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday morning, and then Tuesday night. So it's gonna be a big weekend of work. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Have the most beautiful day, and I will talk to you very soon.